Today I have joining me my cousin LaPortia, who has decided to help with her financial situation and build her income by starting to bake cookies and bake cupcakes and cakes and all kind of special treats for people. And the really neat thing about what she's doing is I could just go into the pantry and get these ingredients. The cookies that she's baking today are 3 simple ingredients. I was like, wow, those cookies that I've been tasting are made with those 3 simple ingredients. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, wow, you have to come make them. Because, I mean, like, literally, I still had 2 sticks of butter from the last 2 segments that we've done. And she said flour and sugar. I'm like, that's it, and that makes those wonderful cookies. And she said, yeah, so she's here today, and she's going to join us to bake these cookies. She said they take 10 minutes, and I'm just so excited to have her here. So I'm going to have LaPortia to come join us for pantry meals. Thank you so much for joining me today. You ready to make your special cookies?
Yes, I am.
You got everything here. You want to tell them a little bit about what you do?
Okay, so we have 2 sticks of butter.
Okay.
And a half a cup of sugar and a cup of flour. Okay. And it depends on what size cookies, but it makes a good, like 8 cookies or more. It depends on how big I make them or how small I make them. It can depend on however you feel like making them.
What made you decide to start baking these fabulous cookies that you're baking and selling?
I needed some money. If you want me to keep it for real,
no, totally honest.
I really do need the money, and I don't have a job at the moment, and I'm looking for a job. And people like sweets.
Right, and your granddad has such an entrepreneurial spirit, so it's in you too, huh?
Yeah.
My Uncle James has been an entrepreneur his whole life, a salesman and an entrepreneur, and that's your granddaddy, so it would just come natural to you, huh?
Yeah, and I know how to bake, so
okay.
I guess somebody
you really know how to bake, huh? Okay, so you have the butter and it's already soft.
Yes, make sure it's room temperature.
Okay.
Or it can be softer if you had it out all day. Fresh butter, then add the half a cup of sugar.
Okay.
And then just mix it real good.
Okay, well, here, you can do it. I'll just follow you. I'm following your lead. I want the magic cookies to taste like magic today. So I don't want to be doing too much.
I stir it really good to make sure that the
sugar and butter is all incorporated together. Everybody says, like, you make the best cookie. I mean, how long had you been making these cookies, or,
Not that long.
Where'd you get the recipe?
My friend's auntie, actually, she helped me out with them, but you know how you put your own spin on different things.
Okay. Okay, now we're going to add the flour.
That's a cup of flour.
Just put it all in there one time? Okay.
And then just stir it. You see, I use a fork because you don't need all that stuff.
Okay. So you just need a simple fork.
And a bowl and the measuring cups.
That looks awesome. And it smells good, and it's just those 3 ingredients.
Yeah.
I guess fresh butter just smells good, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
salted or unsalted butter?
This is unsalted, but I use either one. Whatever you have in the refrigerator.
Okay.
You can use. And like sometimes if it's kind of thin, you can always add more flour. Okay. If it's been sitting out.
Is that too thin?
Yeah, I believe. Yeah, this is kind of thin.
So we're gonna add a little bit more
because
flour.
I had it out so long.
So should we add a little bit more flour?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get some more flour. And what kind of cupcakes are your famous cupcakes? I know they're saying the vanilla ones.
Vanilla bean cupcakes with vanilla bean frosting. My mom really likes them.
Okay.
My carrot cake cupcake.
Do you make that with fresh carrots?
Yes, fresh carrots.
Oh, wow. At the pantry, they give us carrots all the time. You have to come back and make those.
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
And
is that enough?
Just a little more.
Okay. We're eyeballing now.
Yeah, we eyeballing because if it's kind of loose.
A cup and 2 tablespoonfuls.
Yeah. Because I wanted to get a little stiffer.
Okay.
And then you just...
No flavoring,
no flavoring, just
this is it, okay.
And then I just take it in.
Okay, well, here's your pan that you bought. Okay, should we get the rest of the flour around the edges?
Yeah.
So how are sales with the cupcake and cookie business, the sweet business, sweet treats.
Okay, that's necessary.
Okay.
Because you don't want it to get too loose
Okay,
because of the butter. It's good. It's pretty good. It depends. Actually, it depends.
It can get better, huh?
It can get way better.
Okay, well, yeah, hopefully this will help. Okay, what do you do next? Should this be greased or you never?
No, you never grease it because it's enough butter in the
butter that you.
It's enough butter, yeah.
Okay.
And the cookies.
Okay, so what do you do next? With your hands, or do you need a spoon, or do you?
Yeah, I use it with my hand.
Okay, well, go ahead. Show us how you make them, honey. Okay, so just put it down way. Okay.
Yeah. It's kind of loose. I don't know.
Do you want a tablespoon or a spoon? Or this is good.
I could take a tablespoon.
They always seem to give us carrots, so it'll be wonderful to have you to come back and make carrot cupcakes. Do you put raisins in them, or?
I don't.
How far apart should these be?
Like an inch apart.
Okay.
Not that.
Oh, you don't flatten them or anything? You just dollop them on there?
Yeah, I'm gonna flatten them a little bit.
Okay.
After I just dollop them.
Okay.
It's kind of loose already from the butter being so soft.
Okay.
That it's kind of like it's flattened itself.
Already, right? Basically, it has. And when do you usually make these? It's just like anytime you feel like you just get up when you're not selling, you just get up and decide to.
And
you want something sweet for dessert?
Yeah, actually, I really don't eat them. I make them for like family members more.
Okay.
So it's always have a guinea pig.
Okay, we'll put this in the oven. The oven is already heated.
Okay. On 350.
Okay, and we'll be right back. It'll take us, what you say, how many minutes?
Like 10 minutes.
Okay.
To check it.
So in 10 minutes, we'll be back and we'll taste these fabulous cookies, or at least check them. Thank you. I am so excited. I have my niece Athena here. Athena, where did you come from today to visit me?
I came from South Chicago.
By way of where? When you got on the plane to come here, where'd you come from?
I came from New York City.
Is that where you live?
Yes.
Really? What part of New York do you live in? Do you live in Brooklyn?
Yes.
You like Brooklyn?
Yes.
Wow.
I fell with my cousin and my friend, and I love it there with my friend Shannon really likes me, and my friend.
Wow.
And the little baby upstairs.
Oh, wow. You have a lot of friends in New York. So we're going to have some tea today. Well, our pretend tea. What did you want instead of tea today? What are we drinking?
We're drinking tea lemonade.
Tea lemonade. I love tea lemonade. And we're going to have some wonderful cookies. Our cousin Portia baked these cookies. We're going to taste them. You want to taste the cookies?
Yes.
Okay, let's see what our cookies taste like. We sprinkled a little powdered sugar. They look good, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay, let's bite. Mmm. What do they taste like?
It tastes really good, and it.
Are they like the best cookies you've ever had?
Yes.
Wow, you are just, I mean, they are the best cookies I've ever had too.
Yes.
Let's have a sip of tea. Here, let's toast too. We got to toast with our tea. Cheers. Mmm. Yum.
Yes.
Okay, let's read a little bit. We can read a little bit of our book and enjoy our cookies and drink our tea. Okay, what does our book say?
Then Sarah and I go to see Auntie
Flossie, but we're going to say Auntie Geo, okay?
Auntie Geo. She says, "Come, Athena, come, have some tea and some cookies."
And later we can get some crab cakes. Yay! Thank you so much, Athena, for joining me today.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's eat some more of our cookies. Portia, what I noticed when I did take the cookies out of the oven was that they were a little thin and they spread together. So what I did was use a cookie cutter. And I just made us little round cookies. And my niece really enjoyed them. The flavor was really wonderful. And it was a great cookie.
Thank you.
You told me that they weren't supposed to be like this. So what did you do differently?
2 sticks of butter, a half a cup of sugar, and 2 cups of flour.
So 2 full cups of flour, 2 full sticks of butter, and only a half a cup of sugar?
Yes, because it'd be really over sweetened.
Okay, otherwise?
Oh, yeah, otherwise. And so I accidentally made it wrong because I'm so nervous. This is my first time on the show. And I'm like, oh my God, my cookies didn't come out right. So I'm like, I have to fix them.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you fixing them. And it does. It looks totally different. It's much thicker. So it's totally different. So what would we do now? So now this is what you say when it's better to work it with your hands?
Yes, it's better to work it with the hands.
Okay.
So you can just take it and put it.
That is a big difference.
Yes, it's a much different. It's like a dough now, and I roll mine and just press it with my fingers.
Oh, that's what makes those big.
And that's what makes the big
cookies. And then the indentation that they have on the lunchroom cookies. Okay,
yes,
girl, show me.
That's how it's supposed to be. And I don't know.
You're just nervous. It's okay. But you're going to come back and make those carrot cakes.
Yes.
Cupcakes, right? You ain't going to be nervous this time. This will be your second time.
Yeah, I'm not going to be nervous.
We ain't accepting nobody being nervous this time around.
I'm going to know exactly what to do for you.
Okay. Woo! Girl, they look like the lunchroom butter cookies now. I'm so excited.
Yes, cuz.
But these were really good.
Thank you. I tried.
My niece enjoyed it. She came from New York, so she hasn't had the lunchroom butter cookies yet. You know, I'm sure at her school they don't.
Maybe she might like these a little better too.
Okay.
Because
they look just like they sell them in the store. That's how they sell them at all the like hoagie shops and everything.
Yes, and you see how easy it is, and you can make these at home instead of paying all that money.
Oh, girl, honey, you ain't got to tell me twice. Oh, awesome. Okay, I'll move this over so you can make one more. You have enough room for one more? No?
I have enough.
Okay. So should we scoot this over?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one's going to be a little
thinner.
thinner.
And that's why the fingers, I never knew how those indentations were. Those are just finger marks.
Yep.
Wow. Amazing.
And try to make sure that they like the same size.
Okay. And they are now. I mean, all of them are exactly the same size.
This one might be a little thinner because I messed up so much on them that this one is a little thin. But it should bake at the same degree.
Okay. Tell me this. You were saying you were unemployed, so are a lot of your friends unemployed right now?
Yes.
Really? So everybody's looking for a way to make some extra income? So how do you find the economy right now and the being able to look for a job? Have you been looking for a job?
Yes, I have.
And what's out here?
It's nothing really out here. You have to have certain degrees, certain things to get certain jobs. And like McDonald's, like my sister has, and they don't have her high school diploma. And you need your diploma for McDonald's now. It's a lot of things that you need diplomas, have to go to college for. Okay. And I haven't been to college, so this is a way for me to make a little extra money to pay bills.
Do you have a desire to go to college now?
Not really.
Okay.
I should probably go to culinary school, but I'm not like the school kind of person.
And you don't have to be. A lot of people aren't. So, right. I mean, if you really hone your craft and take time to really learn how to do this, I can't see you not making a mint, especially when you tell the truth about the measurements now.
Yeah. Yeah.
I really appreciate you coming. I'll show these cookies when they're done too.
Okay. Yeah, this is probably gonna be a better cookie, and these should be like a little golden brown and like them golden brown around the edges.
Oh, thank you so much for joining me and being so honest and everything and telling me, because I know it's like difficult out here and everything, and you know, now just your honesty and just showing the simplicity, making wonderful things with just simple ingredients. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for joining us this week on the other 99%, or pantry meals as we like to call it. I didn't go over like a real pantry meal today, but I just showed you the simple ingredients that it will take to make your family treats. And I got to enjoy tea time with my niece from these simple cookies. That in itself is just heartwarming. And I got to also show you that it took 3 things out of your pantry, things that you would have, to create fun, family time, and just wonderful food. I mean, it's the greatest treat in the world. I've always loved butter cookies. And I pay like $3 for 3 cookies for like $5 at like these shops and different things. So it's just really wonderful just to have stepped into the recipe and for her to bring it over here and share with me. I'm just really truly excited. Again, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for taking time to learn with me all these special and wonderful things that I'm learning just from, seeing how to cook with the most simple ingredients and just taking time to spend with family. Pantry Meals has allowed me to have discussions with family, have discussions with friends and everything who are really struggling in this economy. So again, I just thank you and just enjoy and take time to really bake this recipe, and maybe you can have tea time with a niece.